they've warned me that your artistic side kind of disappears
How so?
because you're so used to like structure and like
Mm.
command and everything like that that you kind of forget to like be yourself and be independent.
Hi, Benny.
Hi Grace, nice to see you again.
Yeah. So before we get started, how about you
Hmm.
can give a introduction of yourself?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, my name is Benny Char. Um, I was born in Boston, Massachusetts, in 1995, December 28th, and I'm currently living in South Korea right now.
Mm.
Um, I am a producer slash artist slash lyricist, but I'm currently going to be a military police officer in about like 1.5 month.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh
for my
man.
mandatory military service. Uh-huh. And today because I'm actually in Korea, I can't drink coffee, so I'm drinking beer right now.
Corona.
Corona
Eh.
beer. Corona beer. Gotta stay
What a
relevant, right?
perfect
Yeah.
drink title to drink during this season.
Yeah, right?
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Tastes even better.
And
Hmm.
I see you added some lime.
Yes, I'm very picky about my beer.
Awesome.
Hmm.
Well, I just got some Korean mixed coffee. Uh,
Nice.
yeah, so it's like 10 a.m. my time and it's 11 p.m. Benny's time. So we're like in
Hmm.
total different time zone and different parts of the world. But I'm so grateful and that you were able to join today with me in this grabbing
Oh,
coffee.
dude, I'm truly honored to like be on your podcast, man. It's very chill.
Oh,
You
thank
know, I've
you.
been waiting for it for a long time.
Thank
Very
you.
excited. Hmm.
Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about Korean military and just like diving deeper in the whole process of that. I think
Hmm.
to many of the people, they may think, oh, it's like mandatory, it's not like a huge deal or whatever. But honestly, after what happened this past July 7th of 2020, with the whole ICE. Those of you who don't know what ICE is, it's U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. So
Yes. Hmm.
they declared that like during the fall semester, those international students who will be attending full time of online courses would have to go back to their country, like basically deported, which is ridiculous because that's just like not fair. Like the amount of money and time and energy and education that they've spent during their whole youth, like they have to go back to their country just because of this natural cause of the pandemic, which is crazy. So, anyways, like,
Yeah, it's kind of definitely like a little bullshit for sure.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as
Hmm.
a domestic student, well, Benny, you're a domestic student too, since you were,
Yeah.
yeah,
Um.
born in Boston.
Yeah. I'm a dual citizen, so technically like American citizen and
Mhm.
like Korean. So yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. And so, as it's like us being domestic students, like it definitely hit us in a whole different level that we have never encountered before. And my heart for my international friends, like I felt their like confusion and their frustration, and I was like, how what can I do to like not like make them feel better, but like honestly, how can I lift them up? Like during because
Hmm.
there's so many things that just like was going on during 2020, and I like as a friend to those of my international friends, like what can I do? Like how can I take into place in their lives and uplift them during this uncertain time? So,
Oh, that's really considerate of you to say
uh,
for the internationals.
mm.
Uh-huh.
So how long is your service?
Well, my service is gonna be 1 year and a half, like 1 year and 6 months.
Mm.
You meant well. This is just for like a FYI in case like there's somebody out there who doesn't really understand or know about the Korean military.
Mm.
But the only way you can be in the military for a long time, max is 2 years, is if you're in the Air
Air
Force.
Force, gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, I heard the Air Force is like very very like chill, but in return you have to stay there for like 6 more months.
Mm,
So
I
yeah,
see. And then you have the more chill, like
yeah, like
police.
it depends. It's usually chill, but if there is a riot going on,
Hmm.
then I would have to be there, and I would have to like kind of like how do I say it? Like I have to quench the rebels.
Mm,
Does that make sense? Yeah, I have to kind of like fight back
mm,
for the government. Um, yeah.
mm. I mean, before, like, I've never met like such a big Korean community when I was in middle
Mhm.
school and high school. Up until when I went to college in Boston. Berkeley is such a diverse college and environment. And I
For
think
sure.
that's when I started to be more open minded in the different culture and like the different backgrounds that I was surrounded in. Um, and just
Mhm.
like being open to like different perspectives and what other people like could be going through.
Yeah. No, I totally feel.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
and
was.
especially with like the Korean guys of my friends that I've met, they're definitely, I mean, it's true that like, I mean, who looks forward into going to military, like
Yeah.
especially
To be
like when you're
real. Yeah.
forced to go, like when
Mhm.
you're volunteering to go, like volunteering to serve in the military, that's understandable, and I respect that. But
Mhm.
when something is forced, it definitely the different emotion definitely kicks in for some. And so I
Yeah. Mhm.
and like I feel like if also like if you can like dive in deeper of like how like going into the Korean military will affect your music career because you guys are staying there for a year and a half, unable to
Mhm.
like I guess follow the trend or be consistent with your music.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man, that's a it's kind of a hard question. Yeah, I mean like as a musician, like yeah, there's no way of like sugarcoating this. Your career is definitely gonna be in a pause.
Mm.
Decline or pause, one of those two. There's definitely no going up, and I think part of the part of the beauty of being a police officer or military police officer is I get like I believe 6 hours or 8 hours
Mhm.
of of like brief freedom
Oh.
during Saturday, and if I could, I would like to like either like work on music
Hmm.
or meet people. But yeah, I mean like besides that, there's like it's really really hard to like continue on your career.
Mm.
Um, yeah, and like basically like yeah, you're right. Like it's not really like no one is entirely like excited to go to the military, right?
Mm.
So I think it's not a matter of like oh how should I like avoid it
Hmm.
or how should or like should I just like be depressed about it, but it's more of like because there's no way of escaping the military, you might as well kind of like take it as like an opportunity.
Hmm.
Yeah, so um I think for musicians like me
Hmm.
who are forced to go to the military, I think it could be seen as like a motivation
Wow.
in terms of like because you don't have that much time to go to the before you go to the military,
Mm.
you might as well like kind of like do as much music as possible
Wow.
at a point of like you're kind of like um I wouldn't say like sick of music because that's kind of like hard
Yeah.
to be in the state, but you know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying, like work really really hard
Right.
or like do music like intensely,
Yeah.
so then when you do go to the military, um then you wouldn't really like be in a mental like breakdown
Mm-hmm.
state.
Right.
Because I feel like, in the music industry, it's like a jungle. Like literally, like you have to figure out how to like get out
Whew.
there. Yeah, like you
Facts.
know, right?
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like super hard. Like you have to figure out like connections. You gotta figure out like how to like get your music out there. You gotta know like what kind of music people
Mm-hmm.
like all that kind of stuff. And it gets like it's not even about like music production that's like hard, but like music business,
Mm.
everything. So and I'm sure like you and every like Berkeley students who are watching this
Mm.
would agree.
Yeah.
So in that perspective, if you go to the military, it's not so bad because you get like fed,
Mm.
you get free housing,
Mm.
you get paid. Well, it might be small for some people, but like $400 per month,
Mm.
which is to be real, it's like pretty good payment for a musician, right? Yeah.
Yeah, for some
I
is
I
very
mean,
lucky.
some musicians, I guess, like some are like earning a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
But I think what's kind of like the best deal out of this is like you don't have to figure out about anything about your life.
Mm.
All you gotta do is just listen what this like Sonim or this like higher rank position tells you to do,
Yeah.
and you just do it. You don't have to like think.
Mm.
You don't have to like figure shit out in your life. You just do what this guy tells you, and I think that's kind of like a motivation or like
Yeah.
a recommended motivation I would tell to a musician who's about to go to the
Oh,
military,
wow.
mandatory military.
Yeah. Wait, that's
Yeah,
actually really cool because I think,
thank you.
yeah, because I that just makes so much sense. Like, and from the tone of voice that you're speaking, like it seems like it's very genuine and like you're so ready. You're ready to not just like get over with it, but like
Hmm.
ready to really cherish every moment that you have now before you go serving. And just
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, and just seeing like the positive perspective and before, during and after.
Hmm.
I think that's really great. I think there might be some of us who are watching this that might need that motivation. And that just like that tip of advice because every day we I feel like sometimes like we could take times like this for granted when we can actually be
Yeah,
doing a lot of things.
yeah. I feel like it's like all about perspective.
Mm.
Some musicians like when they come out of Berkeley, they just want to work in the office work. And that's cause like it's crazy in the music industry, right?
Mm. Yeah, it really is.
But yeah, but at the same time, like it's also great that you're doing music because, or we are doing music because like music's awesome.
Hmm.
Like it's just awesome, and like I think I wouldn't really give up anything for it.
Mm. That's
So it's
okay.
like it's perspective, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. That's really good,
yeah,
Benny. Um,
yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
so how does like the Korean military process work? Like the application process and like everything. How does that work?
Oh man. Okay. Well, to start from the standard, like the most standard way to go to the military is like by drafting.
Mm.
You literally like it has happened to like all my friends
Mm.
where literally like the month before your actual due date of going into the training
Mm.
base, you just suddenly get a letter and you got 1 month to like, prepare yourself
Oh
and
wow.
everything. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I got that letter.
Holy.
Um,
That's
yeah, I got
crazy.
that letter. I know. Yeah, and I was supposed to go to the standard foot soldier
Mm.
um at first, but I don't know. I kind of wanted like I wanted to do something with like a better title, I
Mm-hmm.
guess, and something with like a more interesting experience.
Mm.
So hence why I like applied for the mandatory police military thing.
Mm-hmm.
That took me like 1 year to figure it out.
Wow.
But yeah, the process is like every even numbers of the month, like February,
Mm.
April, right? Yeah.
Mm.
Um, you take the test, which is like you do like 20 push-ups,
Mm,
20 like in a rhythm, like as the guy is counting,
mm-hmm.
as the examiner is counting, you gotta do 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups. Um, the 장거리 뭐라 그러지? 장거리 jump. Sorry, like the leaping thing.
Uh-huh.
You gotta jump across like 160 centimeters. Um, I think that's like
Okay.
2 meters or something. Yeah,
Mm,
or 1 meter.
yeah.
Yeah. And then you gotta take a psychology test, which was like incredibly difficult for me
Psychology.
because I'm
What?
yeah, like they want to see if you want to like if you have depression.
Oh.
Um, it's mainly the depression. There's like I think I counted like 6 questions
Mm-hmm.
where it asked me like if I wanted to kill myself.
Oh wow, that's really
It's so
intense.
yeah, it's mainly the suicide thing.
Do they not take in uh like men that are like currently in depression?
No, you gotta be like completely healthy.
Mm,
They don't take in, I believe, artistic people too. So there's like an end
I
question where
see.
it asks you if you like art, and you're supposed to say no.
I see. I know that like their health checkup is like really important. And like
Yeah.
yeah, and like depending on your health condition, you're placed into certain status that fits best for your physical health or something.
Oh, for sure. They mainly they like really care about the eyesight and your blood pressure
Mm,
in terms of like physical health,
mm-hmm.
and then like mental health is like depression.
Wow,
I bel
that's really
Yeah,
interesting. Okay.
and yeah. Also, they don't really like people with tattoos, not even like a dot.
Wow. What
So
happens if you
it's
get
a
a
little.
tattoo?
So what would happen is like you're gonna be caught either ways because in the end of your examination,
Uh-huh.
they take you to like it's not even a room. They just have like a weird like plank wall thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you just get like kind of covered.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're asked, I think in a row of like four people,
Mm-hmm.
like four rows of four people.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to strip, like except for your underwear, strip all the way
Mm-hmm.
down. Show your hands like your
Mm-hmm.
palms, your like forehand, and you gotta like raise your hands too to show like every part of your body.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little like it's a little demeaning,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it's necessary, I guess.
Uh-huh. So if you have it, you won't be able to serve in the military?
No, you can't.
Oh,
And I
okay.
think I saw this one time where this kid had like a religious tattoo,
Mm-hmm.
and like even that wasn't like allowed.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, so would they just be deferred? Like they would have to go later and like do like remove it, or do they just not go at
Oh,
all?
just immediately kicked out.
Then
Just you're
wouldn't like
supposed to
people
leave the
take
base.
advantage of that and just get tattoos to not go?
To the police force.
Or not police force, just like any service.
So for the police force, like even a dot of a tattoo, you're not allowed.
Mm.
Um, except for that, like except for like Marine, I believe. But you can get a tattoo.
Oh,
But if 50% of your body is covered with tattoos,
I see.
then you can't like go to the military.
Wow.
But I don't know. I don't think it's worth it,
Yeah.
personally speaking. Yeah,
Oh, wow. Okay. And then
yeah.
after you get discharged from the military, that's when like I'm done. Now I'm gonna be focusing on my music, right?
Oh yeah, like I'm just gonna like yeah, I'm gonna really enjoy my freedom for sure. Like yeah, for sure. I think I calculated.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna earn like I would say like around like 8K,
Mm,
7K if I finish my military.
yeah.
8K dollars.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna use that to like maybe travel a bit,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like relax my brain. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that
I
sounds
hear
so nice.
yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's true, but some of my friends from Berkeley who came out of the military, they've warned me that your artistic side kind of disappears
How so?
because you're so used to like structure and like
Mm,
command and everything like that that you kind of forget to like be yourself and be independent.
Wow. That's super
So I
intense.
think, yeah, but I mean like, except for this one guy I know,
Mm,
most of them like they go back to normal.
okay. Do you,
But yeah, I think
mm,
I would take that time to like try to like be myself again or something.
yeah, having that time and space just to soak in the reality and just getting back to
Yeah, for
your
sure.
your own routine now.
Hmm.
Wow. That must be
Yeah,
very hard. This is all very intense than what I imagined.
it is. It's yeah, I think like a lot of people like they get like a little shocked,
Mm,
depressed, one of those two.
mm,
When they're like forced to go to the military, like especially when there's like not a lot of time left.
mm.
But we all gotta go.
Yeah. So what would you say your long-term goal is?
My long-term goal. I would really, really want to really, really focus on my artistry.
Mm,
Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I think I'm like really fully invested in my artistry.
mm-hmm,
I think it's been like 6 years since I've been working my artistry,
mm-hmm,
and I continue on doing that.
mm,
Um, I think I really enjoy the journey of like seeing my own like product, not product, my own music like get better, at least in my own opinion.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's it's really fun. It's tiring, but like it's fun, and I think I'm planning on doing that till I don't know something happens.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, your
Yeah,
new music called Lockdown just came out.
yeah,
Let's party in my home. 네가 원하는 것만에 해봐. 'Cause I wanna be with you in a lockdown. Baby, I can't help but
yeah.
It's so good.
Thank you so much. Yeah, yeah. I wrote that song in an attempt to like kind of like look at the whole corona pandemic thing like in a positive way, I guess.
Mm,
Yeah,
wow. That's like really
yeah,
good. That's like something that we all
yeah,
need. Music therapy.
yeah, man.
It could be used
Yeah,
that way
it's
too.
it's
Mm.
crazy out there. It's actually really crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's super crazy. And music just brings in that time of peace and I guess somewhat of an escape of just all the thoughts that we're trapping into our minds with everything that's going on, like negativity. Um, but yeah, your music is like very bright and it's very unique. Like it has like this own piercing color. Like
Hmm.
it's like funky rock, pop, also mixed with K-pop. But I don't know. It's just
Yeah,
it's like
it's
mm,
yeah, yeah. I try to like put um, I don't know how it like ended up like this. I guess like one by one, I was like, oh, I think this is like what popular genres are.
mm,
So like there's like disco beat,
mm.
and I was like, wait, but I want some like Spanish like um
Ooh, spicy.
drumming shit. Yeah.
Mm,
So I think yeah, it was kind of like spontaneous,
mhm.
but I think I'm pretty happy how it
Yeah,
turned out well. Yeah.
yeah, it's so good. And I will
Thank you
link
so
down
much. Hmm.
below your song Lockdown. It's on Spotify
Thank
and all
you.
platforms, right?
Yes, it is. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yeah. That's so
Uh
exciting.
huh.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for the shout out.
Yeah, of course. I think this is about it that we wanted to cover with you guys based on this topic.
Hmm.
If you have any questions or any concerns or something that we even missed or that you want us to acknowledge, please feel free to comment down below. Or we can drop down our personal emails, our social media accounts if you want to DM us to ask more questions.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so once again, Benny,
Hmm.
thank you so much for just being authentic, genuine, and raw with me.
Oh, thank you for bringing me on your podcast. For
Of
sure.
course. And
Hmm.
we'll definitely do more based on other topics. So,
Oh, I'm very very down
yeah.
anytime.
But yeah, in the
Hmm.
meanwhile, I hope you serve well at the military, be safe, don't get hurt, and praying and sending you all positive energy and vibes towards you.
For sure. Thank you so much. I really need
Yeah,
it.
of course. All right,
Hmm.
Benny. Well, thank you so much and have a great rest of your night.
You too. Have a great day, I guess.
Yeah. All
Hmm.
right, bye.
All right, bye.